Welcome to our role play. Our story takes place in a local government office where a new administrative officer is needed. The HR team posts the job opening. But what begins as a normal hiring process turns into a test of values, law, and character.
Shortlist today. Good morning, ma'am. Here are my credentials, and I have 5 years experience in public administration and both local and national agencies. And I have also a licensed civil service profession. Okay, you may wait outside. Thank you, ma'am.
Hi, I'm submitting your papers too. Just been reading recently and I haven't had a full-time job yet. I was told that I've been given a chance because of some support I have.
Noted. Thank you.
After interviews and evaluation, the HR team scores the 2 applicants based on qualification, experience, and performance. During the interview, a meeting is called to finalize the decision.
Let's start our deliberation. Rochelle, please present the results. Based on the ranking, candidate A scored the highest excellent experience, leadership, and technical knowledge. Candidate B has the lowest score. He lacks experience and training but mentioned knowing someone influential.
It seems candidate A is a clear choice. Do we all agree?
Before they could finalize the decision, something unexpected happened.
Good afternoon. I understand you're choosing a new admin officer. I'd like to express support for candidate B. He may not have the experience yet, but is smart and loyal. Besides, our office can support your department's upcoming projects.
That's unexpected, sir. We're still finalizing our decisions.
I hope you consider this favor. It could mean a lot.
The committee now faces an ethical dilemma. Should they pick the most qualified candidate or favor someone with political backing?
This is complicated. If we don't agree, we might lose the future support.
But what about fairness? We worked hard to make this process honest. Candidate A deserves this based on the record.
Under the law, specifically RA 6713, public official must act with professionalism and avoid giving special treatment. Now more than ever, the team must stand firm.
Let's test to all sides before we decide.
Before you decide, allow me to remind the committee about the law RA 6713, the Code of Conduct of Public Officials. Is clear. We must uphold integrity, promote merit, and avoid giving undue advantage to any applicant because of political pressure. If we ignore this, we break public trust. I applied because I believe fair opportunities. I work hard to prepare myself. I hope to be chosen for what I can contribute and not for who I am.
I honestly didn't know the pressure of being applied. I want the job. If only I am truly qualified.
This is a rare moment. Candidate B just showed honesty. But still, our decision must be based on what's good for our office and the public.
If we let this happen, the staff will lose trust in the system, and the public may never will know.
After a careful thought, we will hire candidate A. This decision is final. We believe in a government that rewards merit and integrity. Congratulations, candidate A.
This story reflects what many public servants experience. There are pressure, temptation, and consequences. But choosing what is right Though it's hard, show true leadership. What happened here is common, but today, this team choose the law over convenience. That's real public service. We hope you saw not just a situation, but a principle. Public service is duty to the people, not a favor to a few. Ethics is the foundation of good governance.